EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. They'll get this to the 24, and it's second down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
On the ready.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready.
They'll go again here with Akers. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort from minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Raiders at 4-6 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football. But if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
On the
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Ritter. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 2nd and a couple. A give up the middle to Akers. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And this is exactly the kind of drive you're hoping for out of the gates. They're mixing the run and the pass well, keeping this defense off balance early. And they're on the march here with another 1st down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Striker, 3-3. Smith red. Set.
On the handoff, running left is Akers. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Rolling to his right, fighting through pressure. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Drill, 52. Ready.
Here's Ritter. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gay's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here we go, son.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here's Fields. He's got it to Williams. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Nothing after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, Fields. And the Raiders have got him. That's Foley Fatukasi who got in there and finished off the play.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, first and 10.
Here we go, set.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Ready.
Going play action. Ritter. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Zach Harrison able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. Man open, it's Goodwin. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Ready.
The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Ready.
Ritter back to throw. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Let's go.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, it's Akers. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got him the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
They'll run here with Akers. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Cam Akers, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL. So they're not going to be denied here. And they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. By that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Returnable here from the 38. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love you.
Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And the drive starts with a run from Achane. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Nathan Shepard in there to make the tackle. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Here we go.
2nd and 5. Again, it's Achane. And some room to run now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Fields. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Here's Fields now on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Fields. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. The kick by Carlson is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3. They'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Here we go. Here we go.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Ritter now. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Okay, ready? Screen set.
Ritter. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bengals are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. From his own end zone, Fields. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Here we go.
Fields on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Third and 5. Off-play action, Fields. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Fields. Throw left side, taken in by Palmer.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On first down, Fields. And connecting here with DJ Chark. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So from the 37, here's second down and 8. In motion left comes Williams. On second down, a run by Achane. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. On first down, back to Achane. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run. 1st level being the D-line and linebacker. 2nd level in the secondary, the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down.
Smash, ready. Ready.
On second down, Ritter. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He'll buy some time right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Set, hut. Set.
On the counter, this is Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Ready,
Ball
ready.
on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Back to throw. Ritter. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Goodwin. Well, that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here we
So
go.
they'll
Set.
come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hut.
Ritter from the gun. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Set. Go.
On the give, this is Akers. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 36. 93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Ritter to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Gay now set to kick it off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. The run there on first down going to get him 5 up to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. Throw caught by Achane. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Bengals on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Fields. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals triumph, but it doesn't work out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Come on, set. Jackrack. Jackrack. Set, cut.
On the ground, it's Akers. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Tackled on the play by Myles Murphy. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Pass complete there to Nakua. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Going play action. Ritter. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Ready?
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Set. Ready. Slide through. Ready.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Hut, hut.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Ready?
They give up the middle to Akers. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Goodwin. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. Gay's kick is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. This is 1st and 10. All eyes on Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now Fields. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's 1st and 10. Pick six last drive. Here's Fields again. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for loss. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. But tonight we've got a good AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Cleveland. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Set.
Now Chubb running right. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
To throw is Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Gun. Here we go.
first down. Here's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Down at the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, here's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And Boyd going to pick up a Bengals first down as he's brought down at the 16. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of the game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throw left side complete to Chase. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
On second down, here's Watson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
I don't know if he was just working through progressions or just unaware of the pressure, but no matter. Excellent work by the defense to get him to the ground before he could escape the pocket.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. The clock running here. Under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. On first down, they'll run with Chubb to the 43, second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not.
Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Nothing after one on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Watson. And it's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper, 26 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Flush to his right. Hits his target, that's Charlie Jones. A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now it's Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Burrow. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So that, a good kick. We haven't talked about it much, but the wind is prevalent, and he drove that right into the wind.
Yeah, and don't forget the wind can swirl down there, too. So being able to read it, how it's coming, left to right to left, and to be able to execute that kick, that's pretty darn strong right there.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Second down, here's Chubb again. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Here comes third down at 7.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On fourth down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it?
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Goodwin, 31 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you're talking about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
And that one complete once again to Higgins.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
That connection seemed to work out okay on the first play of the drive. Why not go right back to it? And once again,
here we go.
This defense is left without an answer as they surrender back-to-back first downs.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. Able to find Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll give it to Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Dance. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you've got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started.
And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime.
Watson on first down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here we go.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 11.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Burrow looking to pass. Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Here comes Grant on the return. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And it hit it hard, haven't it, because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Back to throw, Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Faking the give, now Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3rd down and 1.
Here's Watson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now it's Watson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. To throw is Watson.
And now Watson throws another interception.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the 2nd straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw there taken in by Smith.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris.
Here we go. 2nd down and 8.
Now Burrow.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 3rd down. search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up real.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Ron Thornhill. And the Browns are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Browns drive about to get started. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11 now. They run it again with Chubb. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now Burrow on first down. Goes right back to Smith again. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Burrow getting this into the hands of Higgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
First down. Here's Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
On one, ready?
Now 2nd and 4. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. Here we go. 1st and goal. Throwing. Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes the catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Charlie Jones from 3 yards out. And the Bengals put together a 4th-quarter drive to take the lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating, steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Watson. Pass complete to Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Here now, 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Watson. Into the hands of Cooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Just the 1 timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Watson. Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
Here's 2nd down and 3. To throw, Watson. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10.
24 is down, he's coming.
Watson to throw. He's got his receiver, Cooper. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Now Watson. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Watson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
Done.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on ESPN.